pleasant good evening from a frigid Lexington, Kentucky. Below freezing outside, but on inside. Hot vibe celebrating the 1996 national champions. Of course, they were captained by Mark Pope, who is currently the head coach of this edition of the Wildcats. In town tonight, rival Tennessee, the Volunteers, and the Cats have already played a nail-biter earlier this season, and it was decided by one basket. This is the SEC on ESPN in their home white this night with denim. It's the denim blue. That's a throwback to the 96 national championship team and their denim. Dwayne Brown throws it up, an alley-oop to Estrella. It's 2-0. Kentucky starting five. You focus on Malachi Moreno, who has been outstanding lately, the big man in the middle. Mark Pope says we want to get the ball in his hands more and more. Got a chance for three to start it.
This league, and Bishop Boswell is chasing instead of being on that hip. Estrella rotates over, enough contact to get the call.
Estrella has been foul prone, and again, that's why the event.
You don't want those drives by Owe to result in N1s.
Gillespie pulls up and he throws it all the way to the roof, and it falls into the bucket. Moreno deep, too deep, and he gets it to go.
Kentucky going right at Tennessee early in this game.
Owe sees a lane, he lays it up and in. Moreno with one of those roadblock screens. Gillespie had a three, pulled it to a two, and knocked it down.
Yeah, I like his SEC play out of all 16 teams, about 6.5 per game.
But this guy is the one guy who can knock him down, and Gillespie does it again. He killed Kentucky in their first meeting.
Boy, they ambush the ball, do they not? The team in orange?
They do. There's Owe, and that one does not go down. Up and in, and that is Garrison. College 20 and 11, and this is a helper to go.
Well, it's the physicality and the footwork that Tin and White brings to Kentucky right now. And if you're going to hang with Tennessee.
The University of Kentucky. Estrella, an easy one there.
So good as a short roll is Estrella. Tough to handle with that type size and those kind of paws.
And you see the way Amen's impacted the game, Jimmy. That was his third assist. He doesn't have a point yet.
Wow,
and Owe pulls his way in, and wouldn't you know it?
Another missed 4-footer by Tennessee in this first half.
Aberdeen all the way to the basket.
That cannot happen. I applaud Aberdeen. He took exactly what the defense gave him.
3-point lead, Volunteers. Midway through the first, Amen. That has a lot more arc on it. Knocked down a second three.
Yeah, I said can't. You cannot go under on Nate Amen and Owe.
Carey tries to set the screen. Amen pulls up. Just too tall.
Ravi, how tough was that? He had to fight his way, first of all, to come off that ball screen and then play off 2 feet. Didn't go in there off of one and do anything off balance.
Owe. Boy, difficult drive there with Brown.
Ravi, why gamble on Owe? You're giving the best guy downhill an easy pass.
Carey has it. Gillespie wide open. Splash! And Tennessee is red hot right now.
Well, he made the perfect decision for Nate Amen. He needed someone that's going to hold him accountable every day. You know Coach Barnes is going to do that. But also believe in him and keep his spirit going. Nate Amen's the 13th McDonald's All-American in the history of Tennessee. Got a wingspan advantage on the inside, Estrella does.
Aberdeen, very difficult turnaround at the free throw line.
I love 6'5", and Gillespie right now, he tries to steal that basketball. You're not going to do it with a guy with that much size and that good of a handle.
Being up by his man, laid it up, just came up a little short. Amen tweaked his left leg. He looks like he's okay. Gillespie, another high-arcing three that finds the bottom. Aberdeen, that's
tough
way
shot.
short. Yeah, over Brown. Yelovich kept it alive. Good job. 5 on the shot clock. Chandler's going to launch. And landed.
He drives that ball, grabs a piece of the paint. Tennessee ambushes the ball. Henderson comes off of it, probably too far. He's on the top side. No reason to do it. Colin Chandler.
Noah's getting some productive minutes, but a blow by there. Sets up Boswell. And he knocked it down. Man, they're making these 15-footers.
2 really big.
Chandler in the paint, fired it up there. Big battle. Brown's done a lot in traffic. And here comes Boswell. The cutters,
Wow.
Amen, and the dunk. Yelovich, just a head-down drive down to the baseline, and then he gets picked. Here's Ament again. The floater,
Wow.
it goes!
Are you kidding me?
Keith, Jimmy.
Ravi, he would not or could not make this play in November or December. Driving the ball with force into contact, being the first guy to find the contact, and he goes right at Noah. Boom, right there, takes a hard hit. But he has learned in that weight room.
Johnson, good roll there. Moreno, yes, too good.
A very tight window for Aberdeen to find Moreno. We don't believe Tennessee is going to make 8 threes again in the second half. But man, let's be in that airspace and make sure.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah,
they have that play diagram. Moreno got it in his hands. Rebound Boswell. He will stick his nose anywhere.
Well, he is first to the fight, is he not,
He
Boswell?
is. Wide open, Estrella for an easy one.
That's all Bishop Boswell, though. That.
Aberdeen separates and gets the friendly roll here at Rupp. That's off of Amen. Chandler wins the race to the ball. He's got Yelovich with him, finds him for the flush.
Amen just loses control of it. And a good decision by Colin Chandler instead of the clean three. He finds Yelovich, who gets out in front of the orange jersey.
Numbers favor Tennessee back on defense.
Wow,
and how
what a
about
play.
the hands of Boswell?
What a rip by Bishop Boswell.
Good hands by Chandler. Back to Ament. Up and in.
Bishop Boswell.
Lead was 9, now back to 13. Boswell, the unsung hero. Chandler knocks down another 3. Colin Chandler, second of the night. Aberdeen with Okpara on him. Diabate all the way, and here we go. Moreno has got Gillespie on him. Huge height advantage. Backdoor move and a cut from away.
Tennessee at some point. Get that ball to the painted area, and Moreno is so skilled. And a timely cut by Otega Owe. A burn cut again. Get behind the orange jerseys, bam!
And they're starting again, late clock, 7. Amen to Estrella, to Brown. Beautiful 3 big man play.
What a find from Estrella to Brown.
Jesper Johnson works on the big man, lays it up and in.
Again, left and lefter. You've got to sit on that left side and is magnified in a game like this at the under 8.
How about the minutes Jesper Johnson is getting on the floor? Bounce pass, Owe, great cut.
He is so good starting on the left side.
0 in white. Gillespie, Estrella, that's blocked. Amen, good ball fake, but he is called with a shot clock violation. Owe, baseline. Oh my goodness! He got it to go, and Kentucky's got its first lead. You can't put that much English on a basketball.
And you can't turn it over on this possession if you're Tennessee.
Boy, that ball may have been deflected in by Diabate. Estrella, he went in hard, denied, tip, no good. Amen. Yes, and he's got a chance for 3.
Right there and come up with a snatch, boom. I mean, that thing's on the ground, he comes up with it and fights through the strength and contact of Johnson to get the friendly roll. Man.
Estrella, no good. He was fading away from the rim. Carey gives up an easy 2, and that one is blocked by Moreno. Bad pass there, and Evans went back like a defensive back and just picked it off. It was lazy and slow. Amen. How about Chandler? Boy, the defense has been ratcheted way up. Garrison. Oh, he quickly tried to lay it up, and how about the number of shots Kentucky has missed in the paint? Now they get 7, and Estrella's looking for somebody, and he was eyeing Carey, who never really presented an opportunity, and he forced that turnover pass. Owe, big drive, another one that rolls off the rim. That time Garrison cleans it up.
Yeah, that's the physicality that Brandon Garrison has started playing with.
Moreno, good passer. Pushes Okpara deep. Skyhook is good.
How good is this guy now and going to be?
3 fouls on Owe. Amen to his left with 8 on the shot clock. Here comes Okpara. blows by the screen, up and in for Nate Ament.
How about that explosive first step by Ament in a short clock? He's gonna have to fight just to get the dadgum ball, but once he does, short clock, Rick Barnes sends a sprint up ball screen to him. And as he works back the other direction, here comes the ball screen. He's gonna put this ball out in front of him right there and covers ground, turns the corner. Jalen Carey with a roadblock, and Nate Ament gets to the right side. And the Tennessee Volunteers up one with just under 50 to go.
Moreno now has a switch. He's got Boswell on him. Oway. Kick, Chandler three. Right on the money! Kentucky by 2.
Was doing a really good job until Otega Oway got to that baseline. Amari Evans rotates over, but Colin Chandler, I talked about in the second half, he loves that slot 45, and that's exactly where he runs to. Otega Oway almost with instincts knowing 5 in white's going to be there setting the rise and fire. Bam! Nothing but net. Wow.
Oway on Ament. Turnaround.
Short.
That's short. Rebound Moreno with 14 seconds.
What a job by
They
Oway.
get the foul. No good, and Tennessee will have a chance. And Rick Barnes is going to talk it over. They used their last timeout. They are down by 3 with 8 seconds to go.
The out-of-bounds guy is always dangerous. That's Ament.
They get it to Estrella, and Garrison immediately picks up the foul. And Mark Pope immediately puts his thumb up. Like that's what we wanted. Knocks the first one down calmly.
He's a tough kid. You've heard me say before, I want tough guys on the line in this situation as much as high percentage shooters.
Kentucky doesn't opt to bring Tennessee bring Okpara in, so it appears Estrella is going to, with 8 seconds, attempt to make this free throw.
Tennessee's out of timeouts.
Boswell is down on the ground. Yeah, a big collision as he and Moreno got all wrapped up with each other. Massive, massive free throws. That's off. And how about Diabate to get the rebound? And Aberdeen will be fouled. Mo Diabate
got exactly what they wanted, a missed free throw by a 90% free throw shooter in conference play. We saw Kentucky go Christian Laettner against LSU this year. Now Kentucky, Tennessee has to have some type of a play. This ball's got to be thrown. You got 3 dribbles at most. Give it back to Gillespie.
Yep.
He's got a chance.
Half court to tie. Oh! Off the back iron and off the rim. The comeback complete. The Volunteers lose another double-digit lead. Kentucky 74-71.